Unipol is the leader in non-life in the Italian market and among the top 10 in Europe. Over the last years, they have built a base of more than 4 million telematics insurance customers. Many insurers apply telematics data only for more sophisticated pricing, not Unipol. Ecosystem thinking has been a part of the insurance industry for a number of years now, and gradually this is becoming part of the fabric of the sector. But the most successful cases have been in Asia. In Europe, Unipol is leading the way. They're building ecosystems and new business models at a scale that we've only seen from companies such as Ping An and Rakuten. In the next 20 minutes, you will have the rare opportunity to learn from Giacomo Lovati. Giacomo is the Chief Beyond Insurance Officer at Unipol Group. I just love that job title. It exactly captures the challenges that lie ahead. Giacomo will share how he has architected his vision and also how Unipol puts it into practice. Giacomo, really excited to have you here at our stage.
So one of the basic rules of communication is keep the audience in the comfort zone in the beginning. So I will start with some silly things that I think that anyone has known, anyone has understood, and probably anyone shares. Insurance is changing. In my opinion, when people say that it's dramatical and disruption, I do not agree on that. Insurance is changing, is evolving, but we have never seen a real disruption in this industry. But it's changing, and it's changing because of a series of things. The first one is omnichannel. Of course, everyone in every sector is now used and accustomed to purchase products, to use services in a hybrid approach. So you can buy it on a physical store, you can buy it on a digital store, you can use it mixing the channels, and this is a given fact. And insurance is, of course, involved in this change. Sustainability. Sustainability is half of them, in my opinion, is pure greenwashing and marketing, because everyone now talks about sustainability. But we have seen a real increase, especially from companies, to engage and to tackle this issue, because it's, without any doubt, started by people and now entered the company. So we have to take into account this issue. Digital data, nothing new. Data are really important, and year by year, especially in a sector such as insurance, are the most important fuel of the business. To be honest, when we say big data, insurance has created the big data, because creating a car tariff, as we do in Unipol, as every company does, it's big data. We manage a lot of data, we store a lot of information, we make algorithm and analysis. So in the end, we were the founder of the real big data world. Last but not least, another stupid thing, but everyone can agree on that, people are moving from the approach of purchasing and owning something to using something. And these are maybe the 4 pillars we have to face. Of course, this is for every industry, is for the world in itself, but has impact in insurance. It has been impact because these trends are impacting mobility, and if we talk about mobility, we talk about electric. In the next years, we don't know exactly when all the cars will have to be replaced, and this means a different way to use an object, and for an insurance, different way to estimate the risk, and not least, the value of a car at the end of its lifetime. Electric will change a lot about this. Again, usership will be the most common approach for mobility. And again, digitalization, because the numbers can really help people in moving, especially if we talk about geopositioning and matching the best situation for the best mean of transportation you can use from a point A to a point B. In the welfare, digital health is growing a lot. COVID, of course, has boosted this trend that was already in place. And another important aspect that in case is really connected to sustainability is the corporate welfare. We have seen, making studies, that 75% of the companies that have in plan corporate benefits employees are much happier than corporates that are not using this tool. And this is, again, strictly connected to sustainability. Then, last but not least, property. We spend half of our time in our houses. In Italy, the market of the services connected to houses is huge. And yet again, COVID has pushed this contest. Last but not least, we see in our country also evolution of a market that is the condominium management. People live in apartments, apartments are in condominium. Since now in Italy it wasn't a very professionalized market, now it's getting to be more professionalized and big corporates are entering this business. So these are the major trends. We have launched our strategy of Beyond Insurance, as we have called it many years ago, to tackle these three main ecosystems, so mobility, welfare, and property. And we have always used the same approach. First, we start from captive market. What does it mean? We, as an insurance, can match demand and offer. Let's make an example. Car claims. Every year we have 1 million of car claims. Car claims is a valuable good on the market. So instead of giving this value to another partner, we insourced a lot of these activities. So we start always from satisfying the captive market. Then, of course, we create synergy with the insurance world. The objective is create a cocoon around our customer to increase loyalty. Of course, you can do this if you develop good services that are used in a digital way from the customer. And last but not least, all these services should create values for the insurance part, but they need to be able to create standalone revenues. For us, Beyond Insurance now, it's a very extensive word. We have more than 20 companies or brands that cover the mobility, that cover what we call the tech and payments ecosystem. That is not an ecosystem in itself, but it's an habilitator, a cross-habilitator of the three other. We have welfare, and we will go a little bit, dive deep in each of them, and we have property. This for us means we don't like storytelling, we don't like to make LinkedIn posts, we like money, we like to get margins. For us, now, Beyond Insurance means for 2022, a turnover of 1.1 billion euro, and with a forecast for 2023 of 1.4 billion, with a 24% EBITDA. So for us, it's money. It's not storytelling, it's not marketing, it's not positioning, as someone else is doing. Let's go a bit deep in mobility. For us, mobility means create and provide services that are, in some cases, mainly connected to the insurance. So we have a company that purchases spare parts, delivers the spare parts to the car shop, and the car shop repairs the car. Repairs the car, most of the cases connected to Unipol claims, but also for claims for accidents that are not covered by our policy. We make the same with glass. We set up a company that repairs and substitutes glass. We make the same with data management of our black boxes. Unipol is the leader in the world with 4.2 million of black box working every day. And we set up a company to manage technically those black boxes and to exploit as much as possible the data. We are offering new mobility services. We launched last year Unipol Move. For who is from Italy knows that in Italy we had a 33 years monopoly in pay tolling in the highways from Telepass. We broke this monopoly and we launched a new payment method that is strictly connected with an app with which you can do a lot of things regarding mobility, as we will see later. Last but not least, we have been proposing in the last 2 years an offer with new models of ownership to address the trends. We have started selling cars. We are an insurance company that in the last 3 years has sold 70,000 contracts for long-term rental through our network of agents. So as you can see, we have a series of assets that allows now to provide really an experience of mobility to our customer following the entire life cycle. We start with providing a car to a customer. He can buy a new car with the long-term rental. He can buy a car on one of our platforms, a used car in one of our platforms. He can sell the car he has to buy a new one. Then, of course, we provide the insurance that is our core business with Linear, that is our direct company, or UnipolSai, that is the major company. The customer can pay the mandatory tax to circulate with Unipol Move Up. He can purchase maintenance direct from the app. Every year, Italians have to change the tires, have to make a revision of the car, they have to renew the driving license and whatever. And so we provide them with these services. During the usage, he can pay parking, highway, restricted area in the big cities and whatever. We provide them also other means of mobility. We sell e-bikes with our Cambio Bike platform. If is unlucky, it has an accident, we repair the car and we provide the car established to the customer. Last but not least, we help him in evaluating the residual value of their car with a portal, with a proprietary algorithm. And then we help him selling the car with our objective is to start again the loop with a new car for the customer. So now we are really managing all the process and all the experience of using a car. As I always say, Unipol Move for us, it's a very important tool because it's easy to sell service. Everyone in Italy knows that there is a device that magically opens the bar of an highway. We have sold in more than 1 year, 13, 14 months, 550,000 of them. And the good thing is that 1/3 of them are not UnipolSai customer. So we see Allianz Generali customers that are purchasing this device. And the other good thing is that 90% of those guys download the app. And of this 90% use it weekly, because they want to check. And so it's an incredible amount of touch points that you can exploit. So we have added other services, the so-called mobility as a service. So through the Unipol Move Up, if you're using your car, you can pay fuel, you can park. But if you're not with your car, you can use all the mobility as a service, such as kick scooter, public transport, taxi, and whatever. So it's a super app that allows you to do everything you want in mobility. And by the end of the year, we'll start upsell through this app all the services that a driver has to do every year. We know exactly with our black box how many kilometers the car has done, so we can suggest, is the time to change the oil? Is the time to change the tires? You need to do it by law, so we upsell those services. So this for us is a real concierge for a people that is moving with the car he owns, with the car he has rented, or with all other means of transportation. For us, the rental is one of the most strategic issues. We acquired a company 4 years ago that had 38,000 cars in the fleet. Now it's 130,000 cars in the fleet. And we are the only company in Italy that can really sell cars in any channel, because we have the direct channel. You know, long-term rental has been always the corporate car, so big corporate that provides the car to the... Now I started a lot in terms of small and medium enterprise and private citizens. So we sell on the direct business channel. We have created only for us in Italy the agents network. So we have many 500 agencies that are selling cars with an incredible success. We have opened now the banking branch sector, and last but not least, the real direct channel, and we have sold last year 3,000 cars full digital. That's not bad at all. That, of course, for us, it's the most mature ecosystem. Mobility, we started 15 years ago with telematics. We were the first to provide a telematic product. But after that, we have developed, of course, the other ecosystem that are a little bit less mature, but have incredible opportunity. First one is wealth. We are focusing on some issues about the welfare ecosystem. We are, first of all, talking about outpatient, so we don't want to enter the market of a long period in hospital and whatever. We want to work a lot with the digital part and with the flexible benefits to addressing a lot of issues that are at the moment really the most important to be focused. So, second, youth, senior protection and whatever is one of the most important trends. Health tourism, all the rehabilitation and services that have to be provided, and especially chronicity management. In Italy, 30% of the Italians suffer of a chronic disease. Some it's not severe, but some are. So this is the complete, let's say, table of the game. What we have done, again, we lever on one important asset. We have a company that is called UniSalute, that has 9 million insured, mostly are collective policies, so we insure the companies and the employees of the company, that, for example, spend every year 90 million euro for blood exams. Because our customer, inside their coverage, have the reimbursement of blood exams. So the simple question is, why should I give 90 millions of blood exams to LifeBrain, Bianalysis, or other competitors when I can do by myself in my network? So what we've done is setting up a network of private structure. We started in Bologna 5 years ago. We have now 7 structures in Bologna. And last November, we acquired a company in Milano that is Sant'Agostino that has 40 structures. So at the moment, we have 45 structures that will be 110, 120 in a 3 years lifetime that we will cover the 12 most important cities in Italy. With a model, again, that is quite rational. We have UniSalute, the insurance part, that is the booster. All the structure have to stay in the market, and we expect that the revenues will come maximum 20% from UniSalute. But in any case, UniSalute, it's a booster that helps them reach the break-even in a fast way. We have a digital platform, DaVinci Healthcare, another acquisition we made 2 years ago, that is the hub through which you can book, you can pay any kind of services, and everything is connected also to the platform of the flexible benefits. Because our idea is, if I create a technological infrastructure and I put it a service on this platform, I should use that platform in a multi-channel way. So you can book a blood exam if you are covered through the UniSalute app, if you are a private customer of Sant'Agostino, or if you are an employee through the Tanto Svago platform. So our idea is one-to-many connections, and we think that it's working because also the figures are very encouraging. Tanto Svago covers 3 million of employees in Italy. We have more than 700,000 patients through Sant'Agostino di Adeo, our networks. And of course, we have more than 10 million insured with UniSalute. Last but not least, property. Again, this is let me say, less glamour, less digital, less innovative, but absolutely very solid. We have started with the same approach we had with car. It seems strange, but again, we started 15 years ago providing spare parts to repair the cars of our customer. We are doing the same, repairing the customer itself. Let me be a little bit cynic in our network. And we are going to do, and we are doing the same in the house. Why should, you know, in Italy, in the last period, there have been some problem with flooding. I was lucky, no problem. But in a country near mine, the flood bring the mud into the house. I would prefer to have someone that tells me putting the mud away instead of receiving a check after 1 month. So the idea of solving the problem in the moment it arises, for us is crucial. So you have a problem because a bus tube explodes. Instead of giving them 2,000 euro after 1 month, we intervene directly with the task force to solve the problem. So we are entering with Unipol Home in the houses of our customers. First, again, for managing the claim itself, but after that we provide services as climate installation, maintenance, and everything that is needed in the house. The other one, of course, is the company we set up, that is Unicasa, that manages a network of condominium administrators. Because these people are in contact and manages all the business of a condominium. Inside the condominium, normally in Italy, we have 30 houses that are with 2.5 persons in each one. So you understand that one condominium manager has a reach, has an incredible scale to provide services to the condominium. It's good, but especially to the house itself and people living in the house. So we are creating a new channel that it's not only insurance, but once you manage a condominium, you can provide the condominium, the recharge, the electric recharge station, trying to cross-sell the car of Unipol Rental. You can sell policies, you can sell bank account, you can sell energy, you can sell garden management, and everything it's connected to living and owning a house. I was saying, I just closed, I'm a little bit late, but I think I can still want some more minutes. We don't like so much storytelling, we don't like marketing and positioning. For us, this is reality and figures. Our companies are managing every year at least 900, this year will be 1 million of services connected to repair or maintenance of the car. We have 4.2 million black box. We have more than 500,000, to be precise, is 550,000 Unipol Move devices. We have raised more than 60 million of bars, and that's not, and everyone is still alive, so it's a good, the good news is this one. And we have more than 130,000 vehicles in fleet. For us, this means a forecast of the year of 1.4 billion revenues with a standalone EBITDA. So what is really in the economic account of this company of 330 million. But together with that, we generate more than 230 million of benefits for the group. Because what I was saying before, we can grant a 40% decrease in a car claim management. We can grant a 35% decrease in a glass substitution. So the company is benefiting of these platforms that are conceived for a captive market, but now that are entering the free market. And so this allows us to have a consolidated EBITDA that is an important figure in my opinion. So what I wanted to do is close with the fact that we have a pragmatical approach. What we say is, in the end, is what we do. Maybe we are not very good in marketing, but we are very good in doing things. Thank you so much.